have ended the zero carb challenge this week. I'm going to show you what my week looked like and why we ended it, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. If this is the first time that you've stumbled upon one of my videos, welcome. You're watching Ketosis Focus. I have been on a keto weight loss journey for the past 16 and a half months, and I have lost over 80 pounds, about 85 pounds now, and I am trying to get closer to my goals pound by pound, inch by inch, and it has been a journey. My first main goal is to lose a total of 100 pounds, so I'm only 15 pounds away from that first main goal, and then my overall goal is to lose 115 pounds to get to my goal weight of 150 pounds. Now, once I get to 150, I may want to get to 140 or whatever. We'll see once I get there, but I'm trying to take baby steps there so it doesn't feel too overwhelming and like my goals are so far away. So first off, let me show you this dress. So I bought this dress for a wedding this weekend, and it was a really scary thing for me to do because I didn't know what to wear. I felt the most comfortable in black. I know that's a little taboo to wear black to a wedding. Sorry, Mike. But I found the dress online and I was like, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to order it. I have no idea if it's going to fit. And so I bought it. I went by measurements and sizes roughly of what I thought I would fit into, and the dress came in and we tried zipping it up. My daughter tried zipping it up and it seemed like it was stuck. So I thought, okay, this obviously doesn't fit, but apparently it was getting stuck on the material. So my husband, when he got home, he was able to zip it up all the way, and I was so excited because I've never been the easiest person to fit in clothes. Like normally when I try something on, nothing ever fits me thanks to these babies, but like I never liked the way anything ever looked on me. I just was very unhappy when I was clothes shopping in the past. So buying something sight unseen and expecting it to fit me when it got here, that's new territory for me, and I was a little worried and nervous about it. But when it fit, and then I went and bought heels for it, it was such a wow, I'm really in normal sizes. I can get something off of a rack and it could possibly fit me. Things like that were very hard for me to process. So, I mean, it's form-fitting, and coming from a person who always bought oversized things, drapey outfits and clothes. I would always layer stuff and hide myself. This was a big step for me to buy something that was form-fitting and that would hug me in everywhere. So I was a little nervous and I took a chance on it, and I love the dress. I mean, I feel great in it, and it's nuts. It's nuts to know where I came from and where I'm standing here and where I could potentially end up once I continue on this journey. So anyway, this week I have decided to end my zero carb challenge. It was, I don't know, this week was really rough, and I just decided, I wanted to get back to keto, get back to my normal way of eating. I do want to incorporate zero carb throughout my week, whenever I can, but for the most part, I'm going to be keto or a ketovore version of a diet that I'm going to be doing moving forward. Good morning, happy Monday. We are starting a new week with our zero carb challenge this week. This weekend was a keto weekend for me. It was Halloween weekend. I'm very proud of myself. I did not bake my keto chocolate chip cookies as I was expecting myself to bake, but I did make bacon wrapped everything, and there's an upcoming video of all my bacon wrapped goodness that I came up with. I didn't come up with it, that I did on Halloween evening. That was our big dinner appetizer stuff that we were eating. So today I'm starting off again with the carnivore challenge, hoping to stick with this all the way through the end of this week. But we do have a wedding. We have a rehearsal dinner to go to on Friday and a wedding on Saturday. So I'm not sure what my choices are in that area, but I'm open to sticking with carnivore and at the very least going keto. I won't be going off plan like crazy and eating regular sugar items or anything like that. But you know, this is my version of cheating now, which is awesome. My cheating on my zero carb is doing keto instead. So this morning it's 9 o'clock and normally I don't crave my coffee or want my coffee or I'm hungry, but it is 9 a.m. and I am hungrier than usual. So what I'm gonna do right now is do my collagen. I think I'm gonna do a carnivore coffee. So it's a zero carb day. I may do steak and eggs for dinner. I may do bacon and eggs if I'm hungry later. But first I'm gonna do a carnivore coffee with my egg yolk, tablespoon of butter, and my chocolate collagen. Let's get to it. I need this Monday morning. All right, it is 11:49. I am going to make my first meal of the day. I've got 4 slices of bacon cooking in this pan. I'm just gonna do some scrambled eggs with the bacon and shred some cheese and just have a bacon, egg, and cheese bowl. I ended up putting 3 eggs in the pan with the 4 slices of bacon, and I'm just gonna put some Colby Jack cheese on it. All right, I put Colby Jack cheese and put a little bit of Frank's Red Hot, and this is my first meal of the day. All right, it is 1 o'clock and I am still hungry from my bacon and egg bowl, which is odd because I'm never hungry. So I had one more chicken thigh left over, and so I made a little quick cream sauce, poured it on top, and hopefully this keeps me full until dinner. This is dinner tonight. It is 6:30, a little bit later than usual, but it is a steak with blue cheese and melted butter. Good morning, happy Tuesday. We are in week 3 of Zero Carb Challenge with little hiccups along the way. You know what's so very odd this morning, is I feel bloated than usual. I feel heavier than usual, and I weighed myself and I'm seeing a gain on the scale, and I'm not sure what that is about. I'm like, maybe I'm retaining water. It's not Shark Week or anything. I didn't cheat and have any crazy, cheat meals or something. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. My body's probably just adjusting. I have a wedding to go to Saturday, so the last thing I want is to be heavier and bloated, but we'll see how the rest of the week looks. I do want to get in some exercise this week. It's Tuesday. I don't know, maybe because I put it out there saying I want to do it, if that's good enough. But I just have to connect the dots from wanting to do it to actually doing it. All right, this morning I'm going to make my coffee. It is 10 o'clock. I don't even know how long I've been fasting, about 15 and a half hours from yesterday. I'm going to make my first cup of coffee of the day, and I'm on the fence if whether or not I want to do a carnivore coffee or not. I think I'm gonna skip the carnivore, the butter and the egg yolk, and I'm just gonna make a chocolate collagen coffee. I pulled out this huge hamburger meat. It is 4.5 pounds of meat. And I was originally going to just break it up and have one tonight and like wrap up the other one. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ground all of it tonight and have a big container of ground beef in the fridge so we could throw it on a salad. I bought little sloppy joe or cans of sloppy joe mix for the kids. They can make their own sloppy joes. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and it'll be a good source of protein, like to just grab a cup or two throughout, the week and pour it on top. Well, I'm not doing salads, so so just eat it like that, I guess. All right, since I am just doing collagen in my coffee, I'm gonna do a little bit of heavy cream. It's about good. Maybe I'll froth it up too. All right, there's my yummy goodness of chocolate collagen coffee. So this man has lost, I don't know how much weight. Turn to the side, babe. Wow, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to find a before picture because that's crazy. And it's also not fair. You look great, babe. Thanks. All right, it is about 1:35. I've got an appointment in a few minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make a sausage. This roasted garlic smoked sausage. I think it may be 1 carb, so yeah, it's 1 carb. So it's not really 0 carb, but 0, 0, super, super, super low. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this with some mustard and then make dinner fairly early. This is the mustard, the stone ground mustard that I'm gonna eat with my sausage. It's so good. All right, this is it. It's nothing fancy, but it's something quick and easy to hold me over. All right, it is 2 o'clock. I am going in with another cup of coffee. I went ahead and made like a blend of pumpkin pie spice and caramel coffee, and I'm gonna go in with these nut pod almond and coconut creamer, French vanilla, kind of like a blend of flavors. And this is just gonna be like my afternoon pick-me-up. I forgot it was unsweetened, so I had to do a squirt of stevia. So, all right, afternoon coffee. All right, it is 6 o'clock and I am having Taco Tuesday, but this is taco in a bowl. I caved and I put some guacamole on here, so that's definitely not 0 carb. And I put a little bit of my salsa in there, but it was only like a half a serving, which is probably like 1 carb. So my 0 carb dinner is really more like probably 3. Oh well. Good morning and happy Wednesday. You guys, like maybe after the first week of carnivore, I had some expectations or something, but this week, you know, it's not giving me the week that the first week gave me, and it's very discouraging. And it's frustrating because it makes me overthink, right? You know, I've been in this position before and it makes me overthink everything. It's like, am I eating too much? Is getting rid of, you know, the vegetables hurting my weight loss, or is it helping my weight loss? You know, I always tend to overanalyze and try and figure out what's wrong and how to fix it. And I feel like I've gained, like I should be lower than what I am. And I gave myself week 2 to kind of like stall a little bit and say, okay, since I had a good week in week 1, then week 2 is just my body adjusting. But then week 3, it's like, why is it going up? Like, it just is, it's crazy. It feels like, am I doing something wrong? And then I started overthinking the whole carnivore coffee thing. And I'm like, well, maybe the yolk and the butter, you know, I got rid of the bulletproof because I felt like my weight loss was slowing down. So maybe the added fat isn't good, you know, but it's like, if I'm not eating the fat and I'm not eating the vegetables and I'm only eating the meat, you know, it gets kind of boring sometimes. It's like the variety is what I was missing. So anyway, as you saw last night, I ended up putting guacamole in my bowl just because the thought of just meat and cheese and sour cream, I don't know why that wouldn't be enough for me. I was like, what's, you know, guacamole, what's a little bit of salsa? And I guess that's how it starts, right? But, you know, it's no different than if you're doing keto. You know, the only difference is eliminating the veggies, right? So like last night, normally on my keto, I would have just put all of that inside of lettuce wraps and probably would have eaten less meat than what I have been doing anyway. But yesterday, all I had was that 1 sausage link with mustard for lunch, because I'm noticing Caesar, Mr. Slim Jim, he's lost so much weight, and I'm noticing he's just not hungry. Like, he's not eating. He just says he's not hungry. So, you know, he's going all day long. And then, mind you, when dinner comes, he serves himself, you know, this big meal, and he still keeps it keto or carnivore. But for the most part, like, he has his coffee first thing in the morning, so he breaks his fast, but then he doesn't eat all day for another 12 hours. So it made me second guess my choices. I was like, well, man, he's slimming down like this because he's a man, but he's not eating nearly as much. So it's like, well, maybe it's lying in the not eating business. And, But then it's like, okay, maybe I'm eating too much when I am eating. Maybe I feel like I need to overcompensate for the veggies that I've eliminated. So instead of just the regular amount of protein I would have eaten with a salad or veggies, now I'm going, well, since there's nothing else on my plate, I need to fill it up with, you know, the protein or something. Just overthinking, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'll stop obsessing. I'll stop obsessing and freaking out. It is already, I think, 10:30. I've definitely hit 16 hours of fasting because we had dinner at 6 yesterday, and I'm sure I was done before 6:30. So I'm going to go ahead and have my coffee. All right, this morning I just made a cup of coffee, and I poured a scoop of chocolate collagen. I'm going to blend that up real quick because I am going to put some heavy cream in my coffee first and froth it up. I think there's not that much in here, so I think I can do all of it. We are skipping the butter and the egg yolk today. I'm thinking maybe that's the holdup on this weight loss. All right, I went ahead and made these sausage, egg, and cheese cups, and we've already had a couple. We hadn't eaten all day, and I went to the store, and I literally just ate one now. We are going to dinner later, so I didn't want to eat too much. I may have a second one, maybe just to get rid of this pan right here, and then that should hold me over till dinner. The whole pan was like 6 eggs, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, about an ounce or two of Colby Jack cheddar or Colby Jack cheese, and then I put some of those ground breakfast sausage at the bottom, and that's it. Tonight we went out to dinner, and I had to sneak a stuffed mushroom on my plate. It looked too delicious to pass up. But on our entree list, we ended up ordering a shared plate, Caesar and I, and it had fish, chicken, and grilled shrimp. And I ordered a side of melted butter on top, and it was so delicious. Good morning and happy Thursday. We are doing some changes today. I'm going to do a separate video on what's going on with the Zero Carb Challenge because I don't want this weekly what I ate this week video to be super long with that. So check out for that video. It should be right after this one. But let me show you what I'm having for my coffee this morning. You may be surprised. Not doing a carnivore coffee, and I'm not doing my chocolate collagen. I got excited because I found this pumpkin spice unsweetened creamer. I've gotten it before, but mine ran out and I hadn't found it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some pumpkin pecan pie coffee, but I think I'm gonna do half and half. Half of this coffee and half of the caramel coffee, and top it with this. And I think I'm gonna make myself a collagen shake later with almond milk. Oh my God, can you even see this? Can you see how much has frothed up? Okay, so let me show you as far as the cup. I put the cream like down here and it's frothed up to here. So I hope my coffee doesn't overflow. We will find out. Yay, it didn't overflow. It's getting close. Wow, this is how tall it frothed up. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna try and mix it in and hopefully I don't explode everywhere. All right, it is 12:30 and I'm getting a little hungry and I wanna eat something, but I'm kinda not in the mood for these little sausage muffins that I made yesterday. I did just make an 18-pack of boiled eggs. So I'm thinking I may just do like a bowl of like tuna salad or chicken salad with some boiled eggs, mayo, and some relish. You just kind of eat it like that. Yeah, maybe. All right, I opted for chicken salad, I guess. And so this can is that. It's like not much, huh? But I'm gonna go ahead and do the boiled eggs and all that good stuff and then see how filling it makes it. So I ended up chopping up 2 boiled eggs, put some mayo, some paprika, and some relish, and it looks probably more like egg salad than chicken salad. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside of a couple of lettuce wraps, and that's what I'm gonna eat. All right, this is my first meal of the day. So as you can see, we are no longer doing zero carb carnivore. I'm now incorporating my keto meals back in. All right, tonight's dinner, I put some frozen green beans in a skillet. I even had some chopped up diced frozen onions that I threw in there as well. We had the leftover ground beef. And I'm going to put this remainder cream cheese. And I've got 2 types of cheese. I could top it with the white cheddar and the provolone to kind of make like a cheesy skillet, keto green bean ground beef skillet. I haven't taken my blood pressure in a while, so I took it this morning, 137/84. I'm gonna take my blood pressure medication now and start the day. Good morning, happy Friday. We are back into our keto groove. This morning I'm gonna start it off with some caramel coffee, some chocolate collagen, a little bit of heavy cream. All right, today's lunch, we split a ribeye, Caesar and I, and we have some leftover green beans with ground beef from last night, and this is our lunch for today. 30 and we stopped for some coffee, and the coffee is a grande latte with 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla and 2 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce. I told them light heavy cream, but I think it's a little bit heavier than light heavy cream. And that's it. Another dinner out tonight. This time I had a beef fajita steak salad with avocado, red onions, a couple of tomatoes, and some cheese. And it was delicious with ranch dressing. All right, so this is the dress that I bought to wear at a wedding. It is fitted. I've got a lot of stuff underneath that is holding everything in tight, but it is a fitted dress, which is not something that I would normally wear. So this is the dress. Cray cray. So this week I weighed in at 180.0. So I am right at 180. I could see the 170s. They're right there. I could taste it. Well, see it. So I know that they're almost there. I'm just so eager. And it reminds me of when I was trying to get to Wonderland and when I was so close, and then finally I hit 199 or 198, and it was like, oh, like that's how I feel about the 170s. It's like, I'm so close. I just want to go into the next group of numbers and then go into the next group of numbers. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button now and that notification bell so you find out when all the other videos are getting posted. And leave me a comment. Are you on your own weight loss journey too? Are you struggling to lose weight? Are you successful right now? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.